Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Hey, what's up, everyone? You find yourselves trying to get your Craig Mac on and put some brand new flavor in your ear? Well, funny you should mention that because we have a brand new show that you should check out. It is called Pod Sauce. It is your podcast discovery show.
Everyone's always looking for a podcast recommendation. We got lots of them for you, from true crime to pop culture. And you can join us each week as we dish on all of our favorite podcasts out there. So make sure you download the Odyssey app and search Pod Sauce, or head on over to podsauce.com.
We got you covered, guys.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle, an Odyssey station. That's right, man. We're part audacious. I know that.
We're also part audio.
Oh, yeah, we are. Oh.
And part Odyssey.
Ooh. Those three things make a pretty awesome app known as Odyssey. Yeah, you got to download that app today because that's how you listen to The Rock, wherever you want to listen to us. Also, all the music you want, the news, sports, podcasts that move you, all available on Odyssey. That's AUDACY. Go to your app store, get Odyssey today.
Let's play B-Mix.
It's time to play the game. Yeah! Scream his name. B-Mix. Don't be a loser. Whoa! B-Mix. You're a loser.
It is time to beat Megs, and it's Thursday, so let's get cracking.
Release the Kraken.
Yeah, release those Kraken as they release a new. I don't know. I was trying to.
They released a player.
There we go.
Well,
Yeah,
they signed a player.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I was like, release the player, and I'm like, that doesn't work at all. It's not working.
No, Luke Henman. Which, if you've seen him on the videos, like Kraken put up a video, he looks so young. It's like it makes you feel old because he's 21, so he just probably looks like a 21-year-old. But in my head, I'm like, wow, that looks like a good 16, 15-year-old kid.
Yeah,
it's crazy, man.
Yeah. Well, it's a good start to the Kraken. We've got a face for the team now. I mean, for the players.
Let's put pressure on this poor kid.
Oh, there's already. Come on, you know this. Everyone's going to put all their hopes and dreams on him.
Which is very unfair because it's like hopefully he'll even make the team.
Yeah, exactly. Let's get to our contestant today. We've got Lacey in Bremerton. Lacey, are you there?
I am. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, yesterday was a very special day for the Kraken, but today is a very special day for Lacey, isn't it?
It is.
What is it?
My birthday.
Yay! Oh, happy birthday, Lacey.
Whoa.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, happy 21st birthday.
Thank you, Rev.
For real?
Thank you.
Or are you just making it up?
No, I would never make up that for anybody who might not.
It's like the 18th anniversary of my 21st birthday.
Oh, nice.
Well, you're doing it right then. If you can celebrate an anniversary 18 times, that's a great tradition.
What big plans do you have to celebrate your birthday besides losing to me on Beat Migs?
Well, after I beat you, I suppose. No, we're just going to go up to Edmonds for the weekend and hang out there.
Oh, very nice. Awesome. Nothing wrong with Edmonds. Edmonds is a sweet spot. I like Edmonds.
It is. It's so cute.
All right, Steve, get out of here. For those playing at home, Lacey will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Lacey, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Ready.
The largest living structure in the world, the Great Barrier Reef, is located off the coast of what country?
Australia.
Yes. How many centimeters are in a meter?
1,000?
No.
So, 100.
Yes. Robert Pattinson will play which comic book character in 2022?
Batman.
Yes. Panthera leo is the scientific name of what animal?
Panther?
No.
Lion.
Yes. Dennis Rodman won 5 championships with the Chicago Bulls and which other team?
The Lakers?
No.
I don't know basketball. Pass.
The flute belongs to what family of instruments?
What does?
The flute.
Oh, woodwind.
Yes. How many Great Lakes are there?
5.
Yes. Albert Einstein passed away in what decade?
The 70s, 60s,
No.
50s.
50s, yes. According to the Fountains of Wayne song, whose mom has got it going on?
Stacy's mom.
Yes. Who was on the $100 bill?
Benjamin Franklin.
Yes. And that is a 9 out of 10.
I like this. I like this a lot.
Yay.
That's a really good birthday score.
Could be
That's
a BDW for her.
It could be, but you never know. There's a little bit of wiggle room, and Steve could give some birthday spankings.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay. That sounds right. Wow. Okay, that does sound right, apparently.
Hey, Steve, you're back.
Yes, I am.
You ready?
Oh, yeah!
The largest living structure in the world, the Great Barrier Reef, is located off the coast of what country?
Asia.
No.
China.
No.
America.
No. How many centimeters are there in a meter?
100.
Yes. Robert Pattinson will play which comic book character in 2022?
Batman.
Yes. Panthera leo is the scientific name of which animal?
Sex Panther.
No.
Panther? That's it.
No.
Lion.
Yes.
Leo.
Dennis Rodman won 5 championships with the Chicago Bulls and which other team?
The Detroit Pistons.
Yes. The flute belongs to what family of instruments?
Skin.
No.
Wind.
No.
Brass.
No. How many Great Lakes are there?
5.
Yes. Albert Einstein passed away in what decade?
The 20s.
No.
50s.
Yes. According to the Fountains of Wayne song, whose mom has got it going on?
Stacy.
Yes. Who's on the $100 bill?
Franklin.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You lose 9 to 8. Yeah. The flute did it, baby.
Damn it.
Yeah, the flute did it. You needed to be a little more specific with it.
Woodwind.
Yes.
That's it.
Oh, come on. Us musicians, well, I'm a drummer. I'm lying. I'm not.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. And we're
Lacey, nice work.
Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it, guys. It's fun.
Yeah, and we appreciate the fact that you got me this. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Happy birthday, Lacey. Death Metal BJ. Yeah, it was the Woodwinds, unfortunately.
Oh, sorry about that.
And she also knew that it was Australia that has the Great Barrier Reef.
Yeah, that was when I was like, when he got that wrong, I'm like, oh, we have a chance.
Exactly. And yep, so happy birthday, Lacey, and sorry, Steve.
Yeah, sorry,
Thanks,
Steve.
Reb.
There's a lot of reasons for us to, feel sorry for Steve. He got this bad news yesterday, and a lot of us are just hearing about it today. Ellen DeGeneres, it's done. Next year, her last season, Steve.
I know. You know, it's time.
Yeah.
It's time.
Oh, it's time. Oh, you believe it's time. Oh, you've decided.
Yes, I actually, she consulted with me, BJ, and I said, it's time, Ellen. Pull the plug. Nobody likes you anymore.
That's really what it is. A lot of people are thinking, hey, Ellen, is it because of the toxic workplace allegations and all the stuff going on? And she's like, look, those were hurtful, but they did not impact her decision. She said that when she signed a 3-year contract in 2019, she always knew this would be the end. And here she is making the announcement.
I am announcing that next season, season 19, is going to be my last season. 2 years ago, I signed a deal for 3 more years, and I always knew in my heart that season 19 would be my last. 19 is a great number. First of all, the 19th Amendment gave women the right to vote. Also, on the periodic table, 19 is the atomic number for potassium. You may wonder why I've decided to end after 19 seasons. The truth is, I always trust my instincts. My instinct told me it's time. As a comedian, I have always understood the importance of timing. And I promise you that we are going to have a fantastic final season. It will be a season where I truly get to say thank you.
Oh, my goodness. It's a season where I truly get to say
F you to all my coworkers.
I was waiting for something like that.
It is interesting because I remember when Jay Leno was still sticking around and all the controversy that he was involved in. With the reason he said, one of the big reasons, he's like, look, I don't really need to work, but all the people that do this show do.
Yeah, that's true. But you think in her instance, she's like, well, I don't need to work, and clearly my coworkers do not like me, so maybe why am I still doing this?
Maybe, yeah, right.
I know. I mean, you can't help but think in your brain it's a big F you to, all right, you want to be that kind of, guess what? No jobs for you.
So yesterday we were on the Megacast, me and D. Ted Smith, and we were talking about Ellen, and he was just like, yeah, I've always thought she was kind of a phony, and there's been certain instances where he brought up that he felt really showed like her true colors, and he brought up an interview that she did with Dakota Johnson that I didn't know about, which I thought was really funny. I think Rev grabbed the audio for us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Apparently, Dakota Johnson once was on a guest on the show talking about her birthday, and Ellen's like, oh, why didn't you invite me to your birthday? So the next year, Dakota did invite him to her birthday, and Dakota was a guest again, and Ellen pulled the same joke, and Dakota called her on it, and it got really awkward because Ellen never showed up and just completely blew her off for her birthday party.
Oh, that's awesome.
How was the party? I wasn't invited.
Actually, no, that's not the truth, Ellen. You were invited. Last time I was on the show, last year, you gave me a bunch of about not inviting you, but I didn't even know you wanted to be invited.
Well, who doesn't want to be invited to a party?
Well, I didn't even know you liked me.
Of course I like you. You knew I liked you. You've been on the show many times, and don't I show like? Yeah.
But I did invite you, and you didn't come. So
this time you invited me?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
How do you know? I don't think so.
Ask everybody. Ask Jonathan, your producer. Who said you were?
I was invited?
Right.
Why didn't I go?
I don't know.
Was it? Oh yeah, I had that thing.
Yeah, boy, oh boy. I mean,
you were out of town. We're just trying to cover your ass because this is really awkward.
Yeah, it's very, very awkward, especially because she does the same joke. How does Jonathan, the producer, unless he doesn't know she's going to do that joke, because you think they would have warned her and go, hey, by the way, last time she was here, you know what I mean?
Maybe they just want to watch her crash and burn. Maybe.
Yeah, I would be so mad at my producer if they didn't say, hey, by the way, last time this is how this went down and you didn't go. Somebody... that was awkward.
That sounded like it was off the cusp, though. Like it sounded like she was just kind of like throwing in a one-liner.
But see, that's why that's why I'm the producer. Go, Ellen, don't make anything about the birthday. She invited you last time, and
well, they probably never even thought it would come up for some reason.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, how many people you have as a guest on the show? They may not have remembered exactly how the last interview went. And I feel like Dakota was just like, I'm looking for this opportunity to throw this in there again.
Yeah.
Ellen, you little bitch, I'm gonna get you this time.
Yeah, I mean that was
because she gave her like a glare when there was like that awkward silence where you're just like, okay, this is awesome.
And and poor Dakota's just like, I thought, I didn't even know you liked me. And then you said, come to my birthday. And so she's like, well, we got to invite Ellen next time. She probably didn't want to piss off Ellen and thought she did. She probably thought she pissed off Ellen.
I love Ellen just like pulls the like, you knew I liked you. Like I almost felt like Satan's horns are gonna pop. You knew I liked you.
I know.
I don't like you now, though.
And Dakota just told her, I didn't even know you liked me. And then she turns around and says, oh, no, you're wrong. You knew I liked you. It's like, wow, Ellen, you didn't even hear what she said. She didn't have a clue that you liked her, but then thought, well, okay, I better do right by you and invite you to my party.
In her goodbye message, she sounds so miserable. Like her voice just sounds so sad. Like,
has she ever?
It's like they're on to me now.
Yeah.
They finally figured me out.
Has she ever been diagnosed with being on the spectrum? Ellen really. It seems to me like she's got some social awkwardness that I feel like, maybe would be tied to her. When Elon Musk came out and said he has Asperger's, it's like that explains a lot. Which, I definitely want to have empathy for somebody that's got something going on that prevents them from interacting socially, which, spectrums that can do. But because that's what she feels like to me. Either she's very mean or she just doesn't know how to interact socially. She seems very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I have no idea. I joke and say I like her show, but I've really never watched the full episode. I just like watching her dance with the audience, and then I tune out.
Yeah, she's got a good dry wit about her. I mean, she always has. That's been her shtick, over the years. But now with more that we know, I just feel like there maybe she's, I don't know, either she's a very mean person or she's got some stuff going on that make it tough for her socially.
Maybe the final seasons where we rarely see the true side of Ellen, and it's like just like raging mean person every episode. Would be
awesome.
That would be the greatest send off. Like, you want to see the real Ellen, you're getting the real Ellen.
Oh, that would be epic.
When you're doing those deep voices, though, it just sounds like she's like is going to turn into like Jigsaw or something.
Yeah. Do you want to play a game? I'm going to dance with you and insert a key in a body part.
She does like to scare people all the time, so I mean,
boom.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she does. She does a lot of that stuff, and so surprising people and having people go in and like do these sort of candid camera type of stuff. Next year's going to be good, Steve. I hope you're right. That will be great entertainment.
She should show up to Dakota Johnson's birthday party and just like create a scene.
Oh, yeah.
Just trash the place.
Oh,
you wanted me here. You got me here.
Oh, man. Oh. We got a woman that pulled a great prank on her boss by using artificial intelligence. You hear what she did at 7:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
We all remember that one professor, the one everyone on campus had to take no matter what subject they taught because how much fun their class was. What if we told you there was a streaming service that had all those professors? One Day University has every must-have professor from the best colleges all across the country. One Day University, the most fun talks from the most fun professors. Available live and on demand. No homework, just the most fun you'll have while learning. Get a special offer at ondayu.com/odyssey.
Have we figured out how to explain deja vu? How do chameleons do that thing they do? Do you really need to wash your blue jeans? Yeah, you do, but how often? Hey, my name's Mike Simpson. I've got a podcast about curiosities. It's called I've Got Questions. We go through my list of random stuff and yours. Please participate. Send me your questions. I'll find someone to answer them. We've talked about our true crime obsession, how grocery stores are tricking us, super secret flight attendant stuff. I've Got Questions. New episodes Thursdays on Odyssey or wherever you get your podcasts.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. I love this story. A woman programmed her boss's computer to start talking to him when no one else was around. Oh, this is so awesome. Here's what that sounded like.
Oh, boy. I don't know what you did, Christine, but I know it's you. You're freaking me out if you're listening to me.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Very afraid. I am, believe me. There's something that's going to explode.
Let me out of this computer box.
Oh, boy.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Christine needs a raise. Give Christine the raise.
Yeah, Christine's going to get fired.
Oh, jeez. I love this guy. I'm looking at him. He just looks like a guy who likes to party on like the beach. Like he's got like his like bright blue button down shirt and cargo shorts on, and he's the boss.
Yeah. He didn't really fire her, by the way. He was just kidding.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And so you're right, Steve. It looks like it's a blast at that place.
Yeah, I like on her TikTok. It says, "No, I wasn't fired. My boss could take a joke."
This is something Vicky would do to BJ.
Yeah. He would like it. I think he would like it, though.
Oh, I would. I mean, I suppose if somehow she rigged my Amazon Echo, my Alexa to do some weird stuff, I'd be tripping out. But I think Vicky's right. I would like if my computer started talking to me. I'd be like, hey, what's up? What's going on?
I'm picturing like the sequel to the movie Her or something.
Okay, well, that's
like a romantic, right?
Yeah, that's what,
He
so Vicky
fell in
thinks
love with Siri's voice or something.
Yeah, I can see BJ doing that.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah.
Oh, you can see me doing that?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I wish I could argue with that.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
So a woman pranked her boss by programming his computer to talk. Based on this, How did you mess with your coworker, or how did they mess with you? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. How did you mess with your coworker, or how did they mess with you? Your calls, your texts after Korn on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. A woman pranked her boss by programming his computer to talk. And based on this, we want to know, how did you mess with your coworker? Or how do they mess with you? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Let's go to Matt in Seattle. Matt, you are on The Rock.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Matt. Welcome to the show. What you got for us, buddy?
So I used to work at a big box hardware store in Renton, and my boss, I worked in receiving, and somebody returned a portable toilet, and I filled it with some yellow cleaner and melted a couple Twix bars in the bathroom under the hand warmer and dropped them in the toilet and left it locked in her office for her in the morning. And she lost her mind. She thought it was real. It took her a couple days of convincing her that it wasn't real.
Oh, man. And you still were employed?
Oh, yeah. Everybody thought it was hilarious.
Oh, that's funny.
I was kind of notorious for pulling pranks there.
Oh, man. Yeah, oh, God, there's nothing grosser, though. Man, I wouldn't believe it was, I wouldn't believe you. I wouldn't be like, yeah, sure, you're telling me that. That was, that is one of my, I don't know why. I mean, everybody does it. It's bodily functions. And yet walking into a restroom where somebody forgot to flush, I hate it. Oh,
you know what,
I hate it.
Sometimes you got to blame the actual toilet's abilities, because there are times where I'm like at a gym and I'm like done doing what I'm doing. I hit the flush thing and I'm about to walk out. I turn around. I'm like, as if like, did you not do your job? I did everything I was supposed to do. And so then I'm sitting there just trying to get everything. And it's like, what crappy, no.
I see what you did there.
Poor toilet system do you have here? So some people may be on a rush. They don't even realize it. And they walk off and they thought everything was taken care of and it wasn't.
Yeah, especially if they think they got an automatic toilet and they're used to it, but sometimes it doesn't work. I know in our workplace that's the case. It's like sometimes it goes off while you're on the seat and you're like, are you kidding me? I don't need a bidet right now, especially a bidet of my own business.
That means that your soul just left your body.
Oh, that's what that means. Oh, I've had a lot of out-of-body experiences then. Wow, I guess I have. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Josh and Graham, you are on The Rock.
Good morning.
Good morning, Josh. Now, did you mess with a coworker or did somebody mess with you?
So I messed with a coworker, and then he got me back the very next day.
Oh, I love this. What happened?
So we used to remodel houses, and we would always stay at the houses that we were working on. And he kind of kept giving me the gear, so I was like, okay, I'm going to get him. Our air compressor had a hole in the holes. So every once in a while, it would turn on and get air into the compressor. So I put it at the head of his bed, and we lived in cots. And so we went to bed probably about 11:30, and 2:30, 2:35 came around. It went off. It scared him so bad that he literally jumped out of bed and knocked over his cot. And I woke up and I couldn't stop laughing because he was just freaking out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
So he told me, he was like, all right, I'm going to get you back. I'm like, okay. Well, we were gearing up for paint. So we were sweeping and vacuuming. Well, we had a really big shop vac, and I'm on my hands and knees scraping the floors. Well, I had a hole in my pants, and I had very loose fitting boxers.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
He took that hose in the seam of my pants and sucked up all my boys.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I felt like I was going to be neutered that very day because the pain was so severe.
Dude, that's the moment where I send out a company email to everybody and be like, look, I know we all like to prank each other, but don't prank Chad. He goes too extreme.
Yeah, you're right.
You do not want to mess with him. That's the guy I do not want to joke around with.
That is a good call. Right? Oh, is that a good? Oh, man. Oh, yeah. You can't, when the boys are involved, I'm out. I am. Oh, especially shop vac. Oh.
Someone, company email, speaking of that, someone said, I once put saran wrap on the toilet at my workplace. I thought I would get my bud, who I work with. We prank each other all the time. But it ended up being the boss of our company that fell, quote unquote, victim.
Oh, no.
Nobody ever found out it was me. But they sent out a rather stern company email that was pretty hilarious. Oh, I printed it and framed it in my man cave. Yeah. He's a crappy boss anyway, LOL.
Oh, man.
That's amazing.
You just don't ever invite your boss to your man cave.
Right.
Feel right.
Yeah, that's for sure. Don't forget. Or if you want it to be your last day, invite your boss to your man cave.
I want to see that email.
Yeah, I suppose that's something to be proud of, especially if you don't like the boss that much. Oh, wow. 206-421-ROCK, Texas at 77999. All right, Vicky, how about you? Did you mess with somebody or somebody mess with you? Because I know I've been fantastic to you.
Oh, the best.
Funny enough, this isn't about anybody here or doing anything here. It was at my first job, and it was a restaurant job, and we were in charge of having our own till. It was very weird. So the boss made out of wood each little kind of box cubbies. So we each were in charge of our own cubby. We each had a lock on it. And the boss's sister was always, she's technically our boss too, was always saying, don't forget to lock yours. Don't forget to lock yours. She would never lock hers. So we kind of got tired of it. And one day I decided to just fill it up with condoms. And also I made like a rubber chicken out of a rubber glove. So the first thing she sees is, oh, if that's funny, a rubber glove. And then this poor older Catholic woman opens up to see a big thing filled with condoms. I could see her soul leave her body. It was pretty awesome. It's like, you didn't lock yours. Sorry.
Oh,
you
man.
never know. Everyone knew it was me.
Well, yeah, who else would be having a bunch of that? First of all, who else has access to all those condoms? You probably even have to go buy them.
No. Planned Parenthood, man.
Hey, probably somebody, let me go in my purse. I can do this prank on my own.
Dude, how about this one? That says, I once worked at a warehouse where a coworker brought in his new Corvette. He was so paranoid that it would get stolen that he would park it in the warehouse. Well, our manager took a forklift and used it to put the Corvette on the third-level industrial shelf.
Oh, whoa!
I was laughing my ass off, but the Corvette owner looked like he was going to have a heart attack.
I always wanted to do that as my senior prank. Get like
Move a car?
forklift and put like the principal's car and put it on top of the building.
Yeah.
Never could figure it out. That sounds awesome.
It's probably good that you didn't, Danny. I feel like that would have been over the line.
You got to be really confident in your abilities with that forklift. Like, I don't know if I want to mess with a guy's Corvette. Like, the prank is awesome, but I'd be afraid that I would screw it up, scratch it, mess up the bottom of it somehow.
Yeah, exactly.
That's coming out of my pocket.
I feel like there's no way you can do that without causing some damage, to be honest. But I apparently it didn't.
And I don't care if it's a Corvette or like a 1989 Honda Accord. I'd still be like, hey, you know what, guys? I don't want to mess with this.
You're still going to mess it up somehow.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I could see it all of a sudden falling off, and then me like wrecking something at the job as well as wrecking the vehicle. Like it would go completely wrong.
How about going wrong? This guy said I changed the ringtone for when my boss would call to A-hole calling. Well, that backfired when I lost my phone in the shop, and he called it trying to help me find it.
Nice. A-hole calling.
See, mine wasn't that bad. I just had you, BJ, as the Imperial March, so I knew that Darth Vader or Emperor Palpatine would be calling.
Oh, that's lovely. I don't think I realized that.
Do you have ringtones for everybody?
No, not anymore, because it's too hard for Apple phones. It was back when I had an Android, and it was a lot easier to use. And so not anymore, unfortunately.
Oh, sorry you can't have Palpatine call you on a regular basis.
Well, you can still call me.
Yeah, my buddy has like a Wicked Witch scream when his wife calls.
See, but that's going to backfire, I feel.
I think that I look at him and I go, are you an idiot? I mean, at some point she's going to call when somehow, your daughters are around or whatever, but apparently it's like, I don't care. And I don't even know if she knows. And I was like, all right, well, if she knows, I wonder what the hell she has for you, and
a little dog too.
Yeah, really. 206-421-ROCK, Texas at 77999. How did you mess with your coworker, or how did they mess with you?
To go back to the Corvette story, they said they used the genie lift, but the guy ended up quitting eventually anyway.
Oh, damn.
So instead we used to draw lines of Sweet and Low that looked like lines of Coke at the bus station at our restaurant to kind of mess with people.
Jeez. Wow. At the bus station. So they would just, put lines of Coke somewhere? Oh, at the busing station.
I thought busboy
I thought
station.
I thought it was
bus girl.
They have a bus station outside, and they go, hey, lines of Coke. Lines of free Coke at the bus station.
There's some pretty interesting diners/gas stations off the side of the freeway when you're going cross country, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Man, would you take advantage of that? If you were a big enough drug addict, cokehead, I think you probably would. You'd take a shot.
Just like, hey, see what happens.
This is Splenda. What the heck?
Right?
Yeah, I feel like you're really not that cared that much about hygiene at that point when you got a lot of free coke out there. Not speaking from experience at all.
Oh, of course not.
I like this one. It's just like this seems like one of those like ongoing pranks that just gets under the skin of somebody. But I said every day we would slightly adjust the chair and desk of our coworker. She had one of those desks that you could put up so you could stand and work or sit and work. We would do it just enough so it was noticeable, and it pissed her off. So we did it every day for a year.
Wow, that's a great commitment.
Just like a little. I mean, sometimes you notice that, like if you sit like usually in your chair, you're like, "Who's been sitting in my chair?" Like that would mess with me.
Oh yeah, and the rising desk thing, I'd be like, "Are you kidding me?" Every day, I would start measuring. I would make sure, okay, I'm going to make sure I got this at the right thing to see if someone's messing with me.
Like the ones in our building, they have I call them sleep numbers because it's like, oh, you could be at like this. It'll tell you what number you're at.
Oh, then you definitely can see if someone's messing with you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I bet that wouldn't stop the prankers. They'd be like, I hope they see we're messing with them.
When my boss left his laptop open one day, so I opened up a separate tab and searched for Viagra. Now he gets tons of ads for male enhancement pills.
Nice. Wow. That could have gone a lot worse. When you think about what they could have searched for.
We used to do that when I worked at the end, like the running joke with a few of us, including our, people that were assistant bosses and bosses. Like if you leave your computer open with your email, all bets are off. You could send because it was a different time. You can get away with. So I remember my main boss, I went in there to talk to him, but he wasn't there, but his email was open. I'm like, well, we all do this, so why not? So I just sent out a company or a staff email that said, hey, everybody take the rest of the day off. It's beautiful outside. I'm going to go watch squirrels play on the trees. And I sent it, and I thought someone actually left for the day.
Yeah.
And he found out, and he just I had to fess up. I'm like, it was me. And he was not happy. And then our little fun email game ended after that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, if I get an email like that, it's like, oh, good. Go play with squirrels. I'm out. Peace.
I thought that was so ridiculous. Like, what? You really thought our boss wanted to go into the park and watch squirrels play in trees?
Don't even care. It's an official email.
Yeah, you're right.
You really get to see the people that are looking for any reason to get the day off. And that was it.
Peace.
That was it.
Best day ever. Plus, our boss is weird.
I will tell you, though, over the course of my time working for many different radio companies, I've seen some interesting emails for the business side where they get the day off. Or, and then, of course, you're on air and you're like, oh, great. Well, we don't get that. Thanks. Go enjoy the whatever. I'm like, oh, that's wonderful. Thanks.
Right. He was sending it to everybody.
Yeah. That's my kind of email. We got a guy that was arrested for riding in the backseat of a Tesla with no driver. He got arrested for this. He says he will do it again. You hear from him at 7:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Travis, if you're upside down in your mortgage, should you continue to make the payment?
Continuing to pay your mortgage or not is a complex decision because you're going to have to pay to live somewhere. You're going to have a housing payment. So continuing to make your house payment really depends on several factors. One is whether or not you have a second mortgage. The second one is how affordable your ongoing monthly mortgage payment is. Another issue is whether your mortgage is adjustable and you're facing an increase in your mortgage payments later on when interest rates go up. If you do have a second mortgage in this economy with the housing prices being down, oftentimes we can take off or strip off that second mortgage in a Chapter 13 case so that you'd only have the first mortgage to continue to pay.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. And thanks for listening.